Okay, welcome back, guys. Today we got Cain and Abel. It's kind of funny how the oldest book in the Bible is a story of the first human beings, because Adam and Eve, this is Adam and Eve's sons, and these are the first human beings because Adam and Eve were made from God. These are the first born children. So, and it's funny how it's immediately good and evil and jealousy, hatred, all that good stuff. So, I think we're going to do this one out of the book, or what is this one? We'll just do the scriptures. I have the King James version here, but we'll just do the scriptures. This one is a little bit different. Cain's name is Cain. I guess I pronounced that right. And Abel is Hebel. Don't know Hebrew. But, so there's that. All right. So let's get started into Cain and Abel. This is Genesis 4. And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bore Cain, and said, I have gained a man, Elohim. And again she gave birth to his brother Abel, and Abel became a keeper of sheep, but Cain became the tiller of the ground. So one was a farmer, one was, they were both farmers, I guess, but one was more into the animals, and the other was like the groundskeeper type deal, building the fences, fixing the house, mending the barn. There may have been a bar. Anyway. Okay. It came to be in the course of time that Cain brought an offering of the fruit of the ground to Elohim. And Abel also brought of the firstborn of his flock and of their fat, and Elohim looked to Abel and his offering. So their parents, and they don't why. Now I guess this version is different, but because I know there's versions where Adam and Eve had asked them to bring an offering to God to show their love for God, and Cain was very confused about why Abel would bring his best sheep forward to God, where Cain was only going to bring like a piece of straw or like some just whatever he had laying around, whereas Abel was bringing like the best of his flock. So right there, he's outperforming his brother, so here comes the jealousy, you know what I mean? Like he's like, why? And you deal with this every day. So this story is like when you outperform people at work and they get jealous, and what it is God loves everyone. And it's funny because I just read a story, Jonah, the book of Jonah. In the book of Jonah, it's kind of like the same thing because God loves his enemies. No, maybe not really, but it's funny how because Jonah couldn't understand why God loved his enemies so much, So Jonah actually shows himself in another part of the Old Testament too. So when I'm off camera and I'm not reading this through you guys, I do skip around the Bible a lot, and I suggest you guys do that too. And I just like to, I get inspiration to just pick up anywhere and I just read just random books all the time. I do it all the time. And so you really start to, when you start to do that, you really start to understand and figure out what's going on with your own life and how people react and what to do and how to forgive people for doing you wrong. So anyway, let's keep going here with Cain and Abel. And Elohim, okay, wait, we're going too far here. But he did not look to Cain and his offering, and Cain was very worth. And his face fell. So he was like, and his offering, and Cain was very, he had that, he gave him his offering, and he just, had that little sad face. Sad emoji, Emojo. What is it called? Emoji. Okay. And Elohim said to Cain, why is he worth? I don't even know how to pronounce this word. Let's see what it says in the King James Version, since it's a lot easier to read. And Abel, he also brought the firstlings of his flock and fat there, and the Lord had respect unto Abel and his offering, but unto Cain and his offering he had no respect. It's a completely different word, completely different. It's still the word worth. I guess I'm just going to say worth. Wroth. Maybe wroth. That sounds a little bit. Okay, anyway. Sad face emoji. Alright. And Elohim said to Cain, why is your sad face emoji towards you, bud? What's your deal, dude? What's up? And why is your face fallen? Is it not good if you do good? You are to be accepted, ? And if you do not do good towards the door is a sin. Is it not if you do good, you are to be accepted? And if you do not do good towards the door is a sin. He is lying. And towards you is his desire, and you must rule over him. And Cain told Abel his brother, and it came to be, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and killed him. And Elohim said to Cain, where is Abel your brother? And he said, I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper? It says guard, but usually the literature and the language in the book is keeper, my brother's keeper. I'm sure all of you have heard that. And he said, what have you done? He already knew what he did, but he's testing him, I guess, because he definitely already knew that he killed his brother, because God knows everything. And he said, what have you done? The voice of your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. And now you are cursed from the earth, which has opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. If you till the ground, it shall no longer yield its strength to you. You shall be a fugitive and wander on the earth. And Cain said to Elohim, my punishment is much too great to bear. So I think, is this the part where he marks him? I don't know, I might be going ahead too far. But basically at this point what we are at is he says you're not going to grow anything. Every piece of lamb that you try to grow, or any animal, everything you have will be cursed, and there'll be no meat on its bones, there'll be no fresh milk, there'll be no nothing. You will fail at everything you do. Failure because of what you've done. And this goes to show, like, what people will do to their own family. It's the first book just about in the Bible. The first book of actually human interaction in the Bible is about this. The killing you're killing your own brother is literally the freaking first human interaction in the Bible. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable and it's just crazy that is what we still deal with today. But people, take inspiration from it, but if you till the ground, it shall no longer yield its strength to you. You shall be a fugitive and wander on the earth. And Cain said to Elohim, my punishment is too great to bear. See, you have driven me from the face of the ground today, and I am hidden from your face. I shall be a fugitive and wander on the earth, and it shall be that anyone who finds me kills me. And Elohim said to him, well, if anyone kills Cain, he shall be avenged sevenfold. And Elohim set up a sign for Cain, lest anyone finding him strikes him. So Cain went out from the presence of Elohim and dwelt in the land of Nod, the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived a boar, Hanok. And he built a city, and called the name of the city after the name of his son, Hanok. And Hanok was born Irad, and Irad brought forth, oh man, these names are something, Mihikul, oh boy. This is Genesis 17, chapter 4, verse 17. Ooh, What are these names? All right. Oh, okay. This is Enoch. City of Enoch. Gotcha. Emmanuel. Lemchek. Man, these names are tough, guys. Lemech. Maybe Lemech. Zillah. All right. We'll try. They're kind of the same. All right. So, Metheuel brought forth Lemech, and Lemech took for himself 2 wives. The name of one was Ada. The name of the second was Zillah. So that's Zillah. Yep. Ada and Zillah. And Ada bore Yabel, and he was the father of those who dwell in tents with livestock. So let's go back a little bit farther, because he did mark Cain. He marked Cain with some kind of mark on his face. Some say this is where the color, like black skin, comes from. There's no literature in the Bible anywhere. There's no proof of that, but some people take it like that. It could have been some kind of a burn mark, maybe the cross or something. Who knows? Could have been a scar across his face, but some people say he burnt his skin, all his skin black. That's just something there's no proof of that anywhere. It doesn't say what the mark is anywhere. So that's just that. But anyway, let's go back to where we were. I just forgot to mention that. His brother's name was Ubel, and was the father of all those who play the lyre and the flute, the lyre and the flute. As for Zillah, she bore to Tubal-Cain, a smith of all kinds of tools in bronze and iron. And the sister of Tubal-Cain was Nemaiah. And Lamech said to his wives, Ada and Zillah, hear my voice, wives of Lamech, listen to my words, for I have killed a man for wandering me, even a young man for hurting me. For Cain is avenged 7-fold, and Lamech 77-fold. And Adam knew his wife, and she bore a son, and called his name Seth. For Elohim has appointed me another seed instead of Abel, because Cain had killed him. And to Seth, to him also a son was born, and he called him Enoch. Right? I'm pretty sure that's Enoch. Enos. Oh, it does say Enos. I was just trying to... Okay. Enos. And then it begun to call on the name of Elohim. That is the story of Cain and Abel. Next, we're going to go into Genesis for the Bereshith, or Genesis 5. And this book is the genealogy of Adam in the day of... Okay. This is the book of the genealogy of Adam. In the day that Elohim created man, he made him in the likeness of Elohim. So that is going to be next. But the story of Cain and Abel is it's interesting because you still deal with this every day, and even families deal with this every day. Like, people, they get so jealous of one another and even own family members. And you could argue that maybe some of that comes from this book, because people will be like, they'll read something and then kind of be in their mind self-consciously and act that way. But there's some people who have never heard or never read a book in the Bible or anything and still act like this. So it just goes to show the human nature is, even though you love God, you still would go against his will and kill your own brother to please him because you're jealous. So it could go 2 ways. It could go, he was trying to please his parents and he was maybe his parents made him do it. There's a thought there, like maybe the only reason he even did it is because his parents asked him to. Or, the fact that he even did it and even felt that such resentment towards his brother was just a show of how much he really cared about what God thought. So, either way, the both of them cared about what God thought. Just one did the other, and honestly, it's almost like what the day. And it's not in here, but I know that, and actually, it's not in here. But some people dictate that when they offered, there was a flame. So I guess they had a fire, and he offered his lamb, or Abel offered what he offered, and the flame was much larger than when Cain put his offering in. The flame just went out. So, that's how he knew, and then he killed his brother because of it. But is that really? Is that necessary, dude? I don't know if that's a whole good idea there. But now we have Seth, the second son of Adam and Eve, the third son of Adam and Eve. And things are we're just cruising along this Bible here. We're already in. We haven't even made a dent in this thing, but hey, at least this is the third week, so, well, I don't want to keep reading because I could, you can make a video for 3 hours, you know what I mean? But we're just going to sometimes we're going to go a little farther, and I think maybe we might do some New Testament stuff too. Just to, the New Testament is nowhere close. It starts at Matthew. It's nowhere even close. It's way back here in the back. But, so that's the story of Cain and Abel, and, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just jealousy and hatred towards someone and one another. And, it's just something that we all deal with today. Excuse me, this freaking coffee. So, one thing I wanted to mention is the other day, or was it last night? I forget which night it is. And I was on Bear Independence live stream, and I said in the comments, I lost 450 subscribers ever since I started reading the Bible. And for me, that's actually not a lot because having the amount of subscriptions we have here, it's 11,000. Hi, Mama Dog. Having the amount of subscribers I have, 450 is nothing. And I appreciate everyone who's here, and I understand that this isn't going to be for everyone, and that's fine, but I'm not going to please everyone, and I've said this before, but he said something that really stuck with me. He said, this 4 quarters philosophy, he said, 100 pennies and 4 quarters are worth the same, but 4 quarters are worth way more. And I'm kind of thinking about that, and I'm like, so I'd rather have 4 people who want to be here than 100 that don't and are just here for, whatever, just to be here. And, so those loss of 450, since I've actually lost those 450, I think I've gained maybe 300 or something since then of people who are into what I'm doing, or, these are the newest videos, and nothing else is changing in Hard City besides this is just another layer to the channel. It's not anything that we're doing different. It's just another layer, and it's pretty awesome that people are getting involved in it. There's a few of you who comment all the time, like Brittany and a couple other people who comment a lot, and it's pretty awesome. But I will say this. So I took that to heart when Bear said that, and he was speaking directly to me on the live stream, and I was like, man, that makes sense to me. That really makes sense. So then I was thinking about the guy that I banned. I don't remember his name, but he was saying something. Oh, he said something about Wrangler Star. He said, Wrangler Stars, why do you want to be like Wrangler Star? So I don't know what he said, but I'm thinking in my head, so he's banned. So when you're banned from the channel, it reminds me of being in a room and being somewhere. So when you're banned from a YouTube channel, you're screaming in someone's face, blah, 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 but no one can hear you. So you're almost like in another dimension, and you can't, the movie with, what's it called? Oh my God, he's in another dimension, and his daughter's in the library. She's young, and he's pounding on the book, and she sees these little dust lines, and he makes, in the fabric of space-time, he makes these little lines, and she measures them. What the heck is the name of that movie? Interstellar. Great freaking movie. So you're kind of that guy. You're in a dimension and you're just trying to bang and make a bunch of noise. And you're commenting and only you can see the comment, but no one else can. No one else can see the comment. You can shout and scream as loud as you want at my videos and do whatever. I'm going to ban you. The only person that's going to see it is you, but you're not going to know that. You don't know that. No, you don't know that nobody can see. Because YouTube doesn't say you've been banned. There's no thing. You can still comment. But if you're wondering why nobody's reacting to you or answering you, it's because you're screaming in another dimension where no one can hear you. And it's kind of funny because I was thinking about that analogy or that how that actually works. And it's almost like there's someone in this room with me who is banging, you know. And you just can't. And they're screaming as loud as I can, and I can't hear them. No one can hear them. It's like they're not even here, you know. And that's kind of what it is. Can you guys feel that? You get that? You know, it's kind of like it's really eerie, actually. That is what it is. It's almost like you're dead. It's almost like you're dead, and you're in this another dimension, and you're in the room with everyone, but no one can hear you. And it's kind of freaky, actually. I was just thinking about that. So take a sip of this. And that's going to be it for this one, guys. So, Patreon below. Like, share, subscribe. I love you guys all. Have a great rest of your week. It is Wednesday already. We were a little late. We didn't get it done Sunday. Like I said, I'll try to do this on the weekend, but I'm going to try to do it once a week. And, again, I do have another book. I do have another scriptures version. It's not another version. It's the same exact book. But it's brand new. They sent me 2 of them. So if anybody needs a Bible, let me know. I'll give it to you. I mean, I don't need 2 of them. If nobody answers me, I guess I'll just like take it and leave it for the bedroom or something. Because maybe this one just whatever. But if anybody needs one, let me know and I'll send this to you immediately. Just let me know. CokeEndSmile84@gmail.com. CokeEndSmile84@gmail.com. That's my email. You can email me, and I'll send you the Bible. And do we got to get to the gym? Not yet. We got 1 hour. Oosh. I'm going to go watch a little bit of Bear. I know he's live streaming right now. If you guys want to pop into there. I donated a little bit of money to the Grindstone Ministry, which I really like what they're doing with the human trafficking. And if you look at their website, I like what them guys are doing over there, man. It's pretty cool. It's just a shame I live so far away, and I would love to be involved in that more. But anyway. So, yeah, that's it, guys. Like, share, subscribe. If you want to be a Patreon member, that is the best way to support the channel. We're going to do a lot. We do a lot of prep stuff on there. Like I said, the people who are there right now, we're starting to get to that point where I have 8 patrons. It's not a lot, but, man, it's really making a big difference on the motivation for me to keep doing this. And the patrons, there's 8 of you, and what the cool thing about it is, when I get to 10, like I said, that is when I'm gonna really start pumping out the videos for Patreon to all the prep videos. There's gonna be everything on Patreon eventually, guys. Eventually the YouTube thing, it's just not gonna be as much as Patreon. Eventually, all my videos are going to be Patreon videos, and it's going to be a huge swap. All right, so once I get to that point, and we're transitioning right now, so I appreciate the people who are there right now who are Patreon members, because we're not putting out a lot of content, and you are being very loyal, and I just can't. I mean, there's videos there for you. It's just not like YouTube. And I know you guys understand that the reason why that is because I need to get people over there. But once we make that transition fully, it's going to be very seldom you're going to see a video on YouTube. So I encourage you to check out the Patreon. I mean, it's just because YouTube's shadow banning me so hard, and I just can't get ahead here with the ads. Now, these videos here, these Bible reading videos will be ad-free. They are not monetized. I'm not going to run ads for Joe Biden or soap or whatever on a Bible reading. I just don't feel right about that. So, the way that Hard City will be able to continue to operate is by the Patreon. So, anyway, guys, I appreciate everything you guys do. I love you all. Have a great rest of your week. Like, share, subscribe. I love you all. Peace.